And we're back. It's been about a day, but let's continue the Civil War. There's always so much of this stuff to do. Okay, so that's basically fine. I think we get our companies back after winning the Civil War, so we don't really have to go too nuts. I'm not sure if we... Did I spend all the companies slots? It's been so long I don't even remember. Okay, so they got... Yeah, no, I did. I did. So basically I'll just get my companies back after I win the war. Okay, we'll just do that then. Cool. God, we get so much money from consumption now. It's crazy. Look at that amount of money. We'll have our debt settled in no time. I don't suppose... Is there like a potential company that I want more than like the other ones? I don't think there is, but I think we'll just get a fourth company slot if that's the case and deal with it then. Deal with it then. Oh, I don't even see the special companies. I know there's one in Asturias. Guess I'll start working on that. Why not? Why not? Why shouldn't I? Research. Pharmaceuticals. Let's crank up some pharmaceuticals. We have a lot of front lines to manage, annoyingly. So many front lines. I can understand why I saved this for later. I was like, this is gonna be future Kyle's problem. Alright, here we go. Don't know if we need the more stuff, but let's do it anyway. We're paying off debt like nobody's business, but that's going to change as more men get mobilized. Yep, I think we're all on top of most of our PMs right now, which is good. The capital's in Trebizond, so we should be alright. Don't know why all these like conscripts just appear in these locations, presumably bugged, but it's somewhat useful, I guess. Yeah, the excellent part is all of our stuff is integrated because of how civil wars work. Like, they're terrible, but they can also be somewhat of a benefit. Terrible in that, you know, you waste a lot of money and you waste a lot of manpower, but good in that you can speed up integration and diplomacy gets reset so we can actually trade with people. Not that we really need to trade with people, but, you know, still. It's some benefit. Okay, we don't need the game to run quite this slowly. Okay. Oh, you can type in there. Oh my god, I never knew. You learn something new every day. Thankfully, the Imperials are still preoccupied with some of the wars that I started. Private sector is going nuts with their construction. Okay, the war started. Invade the capital. And now we suffer, because it's Greek casualties on either side in this war. The fact that we're able to pay off debt whilst this civil war is going is quite interesting. Really goes to show how well we're doing. Let's do land reclamation. Oh my god, I almost couldn't say that. Okay, we've got the greener grass in the capital, which is now Constantinople, which is nice. We might actually be able to make Constantinople into a decent place. We have rails. We don't have any coal in Constantinople, which is gonna prevent it from being a hub of any sort of usefulness. Guess that coal is going to Constantinople. I guess Ionia is just going to be the source of Greek coal. Just no dies in this part of the empire. Let him celebrate. Ooh, we're getting destroyed on some fronts. Moves to the defensive lads. For Silesia. Devastation all round, basically. Interesting, they're doing a cut down to size. It's a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. I wonder if they're, I assume they're, because, like, when the, what's its face? When the, like, war goal gets invalidated for, like, subjects or whatever, it just stops the war, so I assume it's going to be the same in this case. Health system is improved, that's nice. What next? I guess I want steel frame building. And then after that we can have mutuals. Then maybe investment banks? Improve the rails. Surely at some point they will capitulate. You would absolutely hope so. One more week or whatever it is. Capitulation. They still have cut down to size. That's bullshit. We have 0 infamy. Absolute bullshit. What's this? Nama Uprising. That is complete garbage. I think we do a presidential republic. Greek states. This land of ours. We are an extremely illegitimate government, but we haven't had an election yet. I assume we have our companies back. Yes, we do. Lovely. The empire is whole again, baby. Okay. Still can't get over how bullshit that is. That we, have to fight the stupid fucking Americans. And to have like some guy that's really good or something. I have a guy that's cautious. Minus 20% infamy generation. That's incredible. Could make Belgium a subject. Or I could just annex them. There are only 2 provinces. Yeah, I think just annexing them will fix my borders. Border goal or war goal. It's gonna hurt my relations a bit. And my cohesion and such. But it's fine. We can deal with a little bit of hurt feelings. Take some more rips for the British. Our economy is good. Our map is beautiful. Let's have a gander at our nice map. What's our population now? Okay, we're 4.2 million Greeks. So we're back at what we had. I think it was like what, 2 decades ago. That just goes to show you how devastating these wars have been. We're getting 1 point something 1.17% growth rate. Is that with the birth rate? No, not even. Okay. Not even. I can reduce the taxes a bit more. What kind of stuff should we have? So we have that. The special building in there give me anything still. It's not, there's no one in there? That's incredible. Now we're getting a lot of radicals just from having a weird government. How is it possible that we have that? Yeah, we have 0 votes because we haven't had an election yet. Can we have our fucking election, please? We've got protected speech, so we're getting tech like nobody's business. Wonder if the war is like preventing us from getting the election. That'd be very annoying. If I reduce this, does it matter? No, literally does not matter to us. A bajillion of our guys are going for the Cape of Good Hope. We have so much trade route competitiveness. Time modifiers. Oh. Annex another subject. And we have some infamy. Come on, lads, pay me some more. It's not really going to make that much of a difference, but it'll counteract my interest. Okay, we are getting the increased birth rate, so now we're at a casual 1.3 million, or 1.3? Yeah, 1.3 million, 1.3%, Jesus Christ, 1.3% population growth. Which I don't know how China is doing. Yeah, they're having a population growth of 0.02%. So we're gonna outpace them hard, that's for sure. Just rival Scandinavia too, why not? Help us lower our infamy, paradoxically. Britain backs down. That's sort of nice, I guess. Means it saves us some infamy. It's a bit annoying because it means they're still around. But we can deal with that. Oops. Okay, we made a landing. Only like less than 2% of the population is Greek. That's hilarious and also kind of sad. And then we have the state system. We are working on getting our shit together. Once oil is discovered, we might get some decent migration, I suppose. We have the Suez Channel. What? Can I see the other power blocks? How do I? All blocks, okay. I'm thinking maybe cultural union would have been better. Oops. But, you know, I needed the military power, that's for sure. I had too many close calls otherwise. Can we get a religious map mode? Is it under society? Yes, it is. Religious map mode doesn't look that different from vanilla, obviously, with the exception of the Sinai. mostly Orthodox in here. Oh, okay, I was looking at the wrong place, I was gonna say. Public health insurance is better. Let's try and enact public health insurance, why not? Okay, well, at least the probably I'll have the white deal offer on the table for the Americans. Okay, good. Now we're at peace. Peace in our time. What is this? Who even is this? Jambi. They would agree to become a subject. I'd have to fight the Qing for it though, which probably isn't worth it. Sula versus Transvaal. Any of these guys willing to bend the knee? Not really. That's a lot of gold that's in there. Look at that gold mine. God, there's so much gold in them their hills. I think just making those guys protectorate so I have access to building that gold is worth it. The hope being that they just give up and decide that you know, being a protectorate of Rome is worth it. Making 500,000 even on low taxes. That's insane. Okay, there is some regions where there is no railways. Apparently, we're not producing railways in Silesia. I mean, obviously, Eastern Sahara has like nobody in there. Okay, there's some Orthodox spreading in Italy. Not a huge amount though, but it is there. Where are these buildings of bad occupancy? Eritrea, I guess? Where is Eritrea? Okay, there it is. Suppose that'll fix itself, I assume. Beijing also has issues. Lower Egypt and Upper Egypt have issues. Okay, they don't necessarily have people shortages. I guess it's just qualifications. What do you mean capitalists are satisfied? This is a government building. Okay, let's get rid of the one in Eritrea because we're never gonna fill that. Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt we will probably fill at some point. Mars, Blue Nile. God, we are like a bit stuck on that. We are gonna likely get them. Probably. Let's increase government wages a little bit. That should help. What is this? Communist Himalayas. Yeah, let's just leave the Qing for what they are. I guess the alloy foundries and military shipyards are not as profitable as they once were. We should be alright. If we get women's suffrage, we'll be cooking with regards to actual having a workforce. No, I will highly expect Transvaal to back down. Let us build rail everywhere. I don't care how terrible an idea it is. We just do that, and then we can start telling everywhere to start consuming transportation. I mean, maybe not this place. Maybe not places that have, like, no people, basically. God, there's so many places that actually don't have any railways. That's nuts. The Grand Railway Program. Choo choo. Come on. I am surprised that there's like so little rails everywhere. Really? I mean, I guess, yeah. Holy shit. I'm impressed. Oh my god. So many places without rails. Okay, we're almost done. Railways everywhere. Even if they're just gonna generate a loss in most of these regions, we'll have them in there. Okay. That's a lot of rails. Do you actually have turmoil anywhere? Don't think we do. Maybe in Wallonia? Yeah, in Wallonia we have some turmoil. You probably don't need that war-related company. That construction company is pretty good. Wages for state religious pop is hilarious. Not sure how useful that is, but it's funny. Get even more tech spread, but I think we're doing alright for tech spread right now. We're still not like very far. Like I think the British are still ahead of us in terms of technology. But we're at the rate that we're getting tech spread, we're gonna catch up to a point where there is no tech spread anymore. So it's not really that much point in going super overboard. Simulation is interesting. 3 textile mills, then we get 10% more simulation. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to do it because coal and textile mills are very good. It's either that one or we do the one that has railways in it. But I mean, we are already building these railways, so That one's also good. Philips. We don't have electric companies yet, but if we did, wages for state religious pops 20%. I'm not sure how good that is, but that seems really good. It might ruin the competitiveness of companies, though. I'm not 100% sure. $4 months until we do stuff. I'll come in at Millhouse. Anyway, I'm gonna end the part here. See you guys next time.